Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is a wonderful, fantastic Thursday. Hello, 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 hello. I hope you're all good. Shine, shine, Dono. Hello, friends. Hello. Let us crack in with what we're going to do today. So I think that the things that we're running on at the moment is finding the GPSA. This is the number one thing. Never mind this, by the way. I was considering putting the green screen back up at some point. Maybe I'll just move this over here for now, just so it's not in the way. I was considering doing the green screen again. It's kind of fun. I don't have that much space. This is actually it's not that much room. It's only, well, I guess, meter and a half. And because of this like weird thing here, I can't put it really further back because otherwise it cuts off. So it's a bit annoying doing the green screen. And like getting the lighting is really, really tough, especially in this corner. Like the hardest part is that this corner down here is quite dark, and so like getting it lit, you end up getting it lit really light at the top and then really dark at the bottom. And it doesn't like that kind of changing contrast, and it makes it really difficult to actually parameterize it and make it function. But I don't know. I was considering it because they do look good. They do look good if you can make it work. I think the one thing that I need to do is, before I do that properly, is I need to get like a blackout curtain for the window in here, because one of the worst things I've realised, and this especially affects us here in the UK, is that the changeable weather and the vast amount of clouds in the sky. So when you've got the green screen all set up, if then the lighting changes outside, it then changes the green of the green screen, and then it also stops working. Like when I bought one, I never knew that it was going to be so sensitive. I genuinely never knew it was going to be as sensitive as it is. It's ridiculously sensitive to changes in light, and I completely underappreciated that when I first got it. But now that I'm aware of that, at least I can, try some stuff out. So today the fiber people came, and they did actually install. While I'm pausing on my story, I wonder if it's worth. Nah, it's never really worth it. They did actually install the cable. So the cable originally got put in place by like the groundworks people, the actual fiber line. That has now been routed and drilled into my office. I'm waiting for the network infrastructure to be sent to me. But right now, and I think this is still the case. Let me see. Yeah, so it's still red on the box, which means that there's a fault in the line somewhere downstream, which, as you can imagine, is just my kind of usual luck. And don't mind me just wanting to actually, have an easy time for once. Oh, they all disappeared. No way, 7 of them all in one go. No chance. So, yeah, they came to do the installation, but they did another router. No, they apparently they never do. And I've seen, other people get new internet in the UK, and they also get the stuff sent out separately in the post. I don't know why. Maybe it's a weird security thing, because I know it comes with like the usernames and, well, it comes with the passwords to the routers and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. How long to the router? I'm not sure, because the line's not even working right now. And they said they were going to call me, so I'm actually going to keep an eye on my phone just in case they do give me a ring, because I had a guy here, and then he went to the box, and then he called me and said, "Hey, is the thing green?" And I said, "No, it's still red." So he was like, "Oh, they must still be doing the work, They must still be doing the work." Oh, so I was like, "Okay, all right, fine, whatever." We missed our opportunity to get. Ah, there's one. Oh no. So many people are like waiting to jump on this. This is the easiest thing to misprice by accident in the entire world. Because people come in, they don't realize that, a full one is worth like a ton more. I don't know why people do put them down here, but. Big Dog got one of those advanced electronics textbooks in the scav case. As far as I could tell, all the crafts are locked behind Lightkeeper, who gives you one anyway. Reason not to sell it. I wouldn't sell it because there's a MedStation one. This MedStation 3. You can get this item, right? So there's a way of getting a LEDX using the microcontroller board. Now, the microcontroller board you can get in labs. So I had one of these before I found the LEDX. So in theory, if you keep this book, you can buy all of these 4 components, and then this one you might be able to find first. It's not that textbook. What is it then? Oh, it's not the silicon one. Oh, the what? Yes, the No, it's Intel. I'm not sure then. Roto router. I can't. I just can't, guys. I can't. We need to call it a different name. Makes vertex RFID. Well, for in here. I mean, I can't do anything. I can't do any of this stuff anyway because I'm stuck like this bloody thing. Literally, like we've played so much labs at this point, and I just cannot find the item, guys. I just can't find it. I actually cannot find it. It all seems quite inefficient. I'm not really that worried at this point. I'm just gonna let it take its course. I don't really mind. It's fine. So they've got to fix the line first. There was always going to be teething issues because this is a brand new fiber optic network that they've set up. So it's all right. If I think any more about it, it's going to drive me insane. So I've got to try and keep cool and just get on with stuff. Honestly, it's such a pain though. It's such a pain. I was thinking about it the other day because like the video that I did with Zabralo yesterday, I was like, I uploaded it, and literally at the time I was thinking, I wonder how good this would be with the new internet, because if it's running at full capacity, it takes me like an hour and 45 minutes at the moment to upload. It was 3.5 gigs, so that takes me about an hour and 45 minutes at the moment to upload. With the new internet, it's going to take me 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Banned from the fleet, but vendor's a therapist. How many looting videos have you watched? I still haven't watched it, actually. Didn't even think you could get them in the scav case. You know what? Maybe it's time that we watch the Rengar video. Maybe it's time. Rengar Labs. Loot. Is it? Which one is it? It's how to get rich, isn't it? Which one is it? I got linked to it in another one, but you can post links. So glad I bought an entire junk box. Yeah. Advanced electronic materials. Okay, the thing is, like, vertexes and stuff. But yeah, but you have to complete. Yeah, you have to complete all of Lightkeeper's tasks. So yeah, it doesn't really make it worthwhile. Which one's the one? Not 2 million per raid. Not the best loot run. Is it just Labs loot guide? I'm actually not sure. Okay, maybe we won't be watching that now then. Maybe we'll do it another time. Right, so I don't know whether we start with setup or something else. Like the three things that I've got going really is I've got this, which we really need to do. I've got Punisher Part 6. Really need to do that. We've then got setup, where I need to get another 5 kills. And then we've got to get this GPSA thing. Those are kind of like the main things that I'm working on at the minute. Not hard up for cash, so I might well hold on to it. Yeah, I would. Like, if you don't need something, then I would typically keep a hold of it just for the purposes of, giving yourself optionality just in case. You shank an SVD for both and send it. Oh, this is a Flechette one. Flechette cannon. I actually swapped over to using leg meta instead. We started doing 5.25mm buckshot just for the fun of it. And it actually ended up being quite good. So we might do that again. Maybe we just start with this just because it's nice and, it's nice and straightforward. We get a bit of an eye on customs. I never like just jumping directly into labs particularly. And we've got quite a lot of stuff back in insurance. We've got this, we've got scav vests. And we just need to bring... Yeah, so we're going to go... I think we'll just go... We'll go Corundor. Let's check the prices of the gazelles and see. 36 is quite cheap, 38. Okay, so that makes it 74 or something. And then these are It's like 150. That's quite expensive for coffee-ish. It's all right. It's all right. I think we're gonna go Corund instead. Take our 40k discount or whatever. We'll keep the gold chains though. Those were okay. Those are okay pricing. We have to have an actual vest. Is the issue? We need an actual vest because the scab vest blocks you from doing anything else. Okay, so we've got the Ushanka the scab vest. We've got the one. We were using the 155 before, and that was actually quite fun. Maybe we'll just continue using the 153 though, because I have it here. I did start swapping over to the flashlights in the middle of the day, which ended up working out, which is quite fun. Don't have to check Tarkov Shooter 3. Yeah, Tarkov Shooter. I don't know. I think there's ways to make Tarkov Shooter better. I kind of don't mind that quest anymore. I think it's all right. Proto almost feels like a bit of an overkill for this map, but maybe we just do it. How much are they? Maybe we just take morphines. I've actually got loads of morphines. Don't get the HP tick, but do we care? I'm not sure. Got to Gillet with pristine armor and got Giga Chad with really expensive MVGs. Nice. Oh, we're going to put a filter in just so we can boost our levels. Do that. And then I think this is it. We're just going to go shotty. This med, bit of this. Oh, and a nade. Yeah, we want a nade because it's nice to flush people out. I'm now a convert to just taking an individual single grenade, which is quite fun. We'll do that. Cool. So we're going to do a bit of setup. Let's do this. So customs. Yeah, we'll get midday. Ensure everything. You get all these shotguns just come back constantly, which is quite good. I don't even have the big pistol grip on them that makes them like 2 slots wide. They still just come back anyway, because everyone knows that they're worthless. Just RNG and I don't really enjoy it. Take the bunch of boss kill quests a lot behind it now. Enjoy almost every other Tarkov Shooter, just hate part 3. Magbuck's fine, but I find that I'm quite used to spam. I could probably change my style for it, right? But I'm quite used to spamming the 153, and with the Magbuck, it goes like whoa! It goes so crazy up in the air. Which one is Shooter 3 again? I can't remember. Oh, it's the close range one. Ah, yes. Yes. Do you have access to APM? Still on factory with the VPO? That's the way I always do it. You could do it with the Mosin as well, with like LPS or whatever. It's easier earlier in the wipe, obviously. Did you load up the VPO? I'm like, do you not want to do this? Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm going to press the button. Now, just so we can build ourselves a little bank. Should have knocked out earlier. Perhaps. 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 Yeah, so we're all waiting on bated breath for this fiber to come through. Like it's progress because we now have a box on the inside of my office with the fiber in it, technically speaking. Just not actually, functional, and I don't have the stuff to connect to it. But that's fine. That's all fine. It's all fine. You know what I did get back into a little bit though, with some of my IRL friends, is Minecraft Tekkit. I don't know if anybody else has played Tekkit back in the day, but they made a Tekkit 2, and I can't remember when it released. It was about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that, I think, from what I remember. And it's like a more up-to-date version of like merging all these like mod packs together. It's actually really fun. It's just as fun as I remember it. It's really good. Remind me, what is the missing piece of equipment? We need the GPSA, the far forward GPS amplifier. That's what we need. I'm more of a Feed the Beast kind of guy. It basically is Feed the Beast, isn't it? I'm not sure what else comes in Feed. We never played that particular like mod set, but Feed the Beast basically is Tekkit, as far as I understand. Because when I was looking at a lot of the wiki pages, a lot of them are from the Feed the Beast wiki pages because they're better than like the base Tekkit wiki. A lot of them. Oh, for my internet. Oh yeah, my router. My router. There you go. A freebie.
Hey, Jacob, how's it going? How's it going? Router! It's my router, mate. You know, I pour a bottle of water on the router. You wouldn't want to do that, would you? Right, legs only. Let's do this. Let's do this. We got the old 5.25 mil buck. The controversial choice. I mean, it works just as well as the other stuff. Quick look at my lunch break. Hey, nice. Yeah, we're talking about both the pending fiber stuff, which is coming very soon, TM. What's that? And then also about a little bit of like Minecraft, like Technic pack stuff. BCPs, okay. Don't care for that. What's this? PEs, wonderful. Fantastic. Yeah, what's your favourite single mod? I think for me, it's probably just industrial craft in general, because you can get like nuclear power stations and that kind of thing, which really appeals to me. It's really a combination, like the way that we'd always played this in the past, and it's probably the way that we're going to play it again, because we're really just on a nostalgia trip, is a combination of buildcraft and industrial craft together. Because buildcraft has things like the automated quarry, and industrial craft has like the nuclear power plants and stuff, which is cool. Used to love Tekkit back in the day. Yeah, so they released Tekkit 2, which is a more like it's still quite an old version of Minecraft, honestly, but it's more up to date because the original Tekkit got kind of like, you know, disbanded, or not disbanded, but they stopped releasing stuff for it. They stopped supporting it. That's what I want to say. They stopped supporting it, whereas Tekkit 2, they've brought all these mods together again, and there's some updates on it, which is like pretty neat. When was this? It was about 5 months ago. Actually, it wasn't that long ago. But and we saw it and thought, maybe, and then we actually looked into it. There was I can't remember, like somebody was just like, oh, maybe we should look at this, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm up for it. So I actually ended up looking into like running the server and all this stuff. Myself, just because I did actually end up feeling quite enthused to give it another go, because it's so good. I remember I had such good times in it. Well, that was me on this. Yeah, that was me on this tiny bush. Okay, that scared the daylights out of me, because I didn't think that I was I didn't think I was going over a bush then. Oh no! He had one extra round. God damn it! That was a fail. I wonder how much damage we did to him. The value of I should have painkiller myself. All in the top here. So that's where the flechette would have been useful. Instead, we got AP slugged. Holy holy! I guess they will do the damage, won't they? I couldn't see his legs because of the thing in the way, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Never got into industrial craft. Always stuck with redstone flux. It used to be, so I was getting confused. I mean, it's actually quite confusing now, because some of the mods interact with each other in different ways to the way that they used to work, and some of the hello? Hey. Oh really? Interesting. Bear with me 1 second. An internet van has turned up. Hold on, I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. Somebody for the net, I presumably. Let me go and see what they want. Do you need to... Okay. So there's a box connected to. There's a diagnostics box connected to the port. This is unusual, isn't it? This is like real time live updates of what's going on. Yeah, there's a flashing thing connected over there. The dude's had to go back to the box, and then he's gonna come back again to like get the results, which is pretty funny. So I mean, it's not gonna be today. It's not gonna be today, but hopefully they can fix it and it works. So I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep nipping off, I guess, until they're done. Let's get some of this going. I guess like we'll do Scavron or something because he said he's gonna be back in like 5-10 minutes. So I don't want to be like in the middle of PMC and have to leave. Say goodbye to 720 streaming. Hello, 1080, 1440p if not 4K. Well, I actually the issue is I don't actually play in 1440, and also the thing is there's no chance that we're going to be able to actually do that with Twitch's upload. So Twitch only gives you 8K bitrate, so you can't really stream in 1080 anyway fully, which is really annoying. Why did that not work? Are there just none? That's wild if there's none. Oh no, there's loads. What's it on about? Am I failing? And it's condition, right? Yeah. Okay, it's just bugged. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is there. Whatever. Whatever. I'll put this back in. So yeah, so I think the meta is to stream in like 936 or some weird thing. I don't know. I think that's the deal. Right, let's go scav streets at night just to bide the time before this guy comes back. Absolutely love applied energistics. Which one was that one? I don't remember which one that is. Draconic Evolution is amazing. There's another one which is it Project E or like equivalence mod, whatever, which is like super OP as well. Let's take it 2 got condensers in it. Remember you used to set up in a jungle, I just cut down the tree. Yeah, it does. It does, yeah. It does. It does have condensers. I think you have to do something special. I think you have to do it with coal and stuff. I don't think it's that easy now. Do you know what Blood and Bones mod pack is? No, I haven't seen that one, no. Speaking of tech-related mod packs, the people behind the Create mod made a tech-related mod pack that interacts with their own mod while has a clear goal from the start. That's cool. Noticed that the other day, condition filter's broken on the wish list. Yeah, it's weird. I guess we should technically report that, right? In theory. We should report that. Thing is, they always require a clip and stuff, so it gets complicated to report these things. Yes, what was the create mod? Which one is that? I was just like, we were trying to figure out how to get like stone power to convert between EU units from like to get industrial craft and build craft to work together is kind of complicated, but I did manage to make it work in the end. There's an energy link which actually got removed. One with the gears and the windmills. Are you going to stream Tech It? Nah. I don't think so. It's just going to be a chill like evening thing with my IRL friends. It's good fun though. Good fun. Right. Ooh. Oh. Kevin Concordia, what did we get? Oh, look, we got Takedown. They did say, actually, that they were going to be improving some of the loadouts you get as a scout, which is pretty fun. I like that. What have we got in here? I should check, you know what? We should check our dailies, actually. Remind me to check my dailies. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those, yeah. It's one of those things that I just wouldn't want to stream it with... I guess I wouldn't want to stream it with my friends or whatever, just because like none of them are creators, and so it's like it's just a different vibe if you're, you know, if you know you're streaming versus like you know someone else is like there watching as well. I don't know. I'm just not sure if I'd like. No, people would probably say no, that's fine, but just like it'd just be a bit of an interesting vibe. Like I could do it technically if I was just playing on my own, but again, I'm not sure if I would. I'm not sure if I would. Maybe do a special or something. A Tech It tour, so to speak. So I'll have a little wander around this building. We're not really under any time pressure because I'm waiting for this dude to come back. So we'll try and maximise the loot potential. There's so many potential places that you could go on streets that I feel like I'm still missing some of the loot that you could get, especially some of the good loot. Very useful when you spawn with a flashlight, though, isn't it? Very handy. Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay. Kedor! Thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. And welcome, welcome. So yes, we're basically waiting for this man to come back. Might even keep just like one ear out slightly. I think my wife's still around at the moment, so she'll probably hear the door, but I'll make sure I don't just like straight up ignore the guy. Nothing. I think there's actually something in this other side, now that I think about it. Okay, it's just a random scav. Mr. Random Scav, that's fine. Maybe so we go through construction first. Have a look. They're just some like random local company. And nobody big. Time to pick up Tarkov again. Has anything changed in gameplay since the Wiggle video? Supposed audio patches. So the audio has been improved. Front and back is now much more distinguishable than it was before, which isn't saying much given that previously it was not distinguishable in the slightest. Okay, so we've got PS in this. We've got in this guy. I would say if you're taking a break because the game feels rough to you, then I would probably stay taking a break for the time being. If you're not desperate to play, just because I don't think enough has changed. Like, who knows about the cheating situation? Like, I've got honestly no idea, because the game just feels the same to me as it always has done. And it's never felt that bad to me in the past either. So what do I know? I'm just a lowly solo player, so it's impossible to know when you've been cheated on or not. But yeah, I mean, I guess for the time being, until something more substantial comes through, like there's some really, really awesome stuff that should be coming soon-ish. Things like vaulting is coming pretty soon, apparently. So that'll be really, really cool. So when something like that gets added, then I would say, yeah, let's come back for that. But until then, I just chill, honestly. I've got audio downrange. Early web had issues with people standing in front of me or 25 meters. So audio occlusion is still a bit weird. Oops. Audio occlusion is still a bit weird, and I also have struggled a little bit with distancing on players. Even that friendly guy had an incident. Was that the one on Twitter that I saw? Where he went kind of bonkers. That unfriendly guy for a moment. Yeah, he looked very, very mad. He looked unusually angry, I will say. To be fair to him, he did end up he just posted it himself up on the internet for all to see. So It's not like he was really hiding it, I guess, but even TFG can end up having a frustrated time. So he was just angry about desync, which is fair enough, but also not unexpected, I would say. Just because we all know it's there. It's been like this for ages. I don't think the desync is going to get much, not in the short term anyway. I mean, maybe they pull something crazy out and they make the desync way better. I just think it's unlikely. I don't know. Nikita has said stuff in the past that has hinted towards, yeah, you know, the netcode is only going to get so good just because there's only so many things they can do based on the choices that they've already made in the past. So I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, fair enough. You know, fair enough. I think desync, at least for the time being, my personal opinion is it's something that we've just got to live with, which is a bit sad, but is what it is. Link to his instant. It was on Twitter. Just go onto his Twitter and you'll find it. Should be easy to find, I would say. Yeah, the Xenos are not very good, are they? Because they take up too much space for what they give. Still a funny guy, just an unfortunate moment. He said in his defence he was ill and feeling very angry with the game. I mean, it was quite funny. It was quite funny. Right, let's go and have a look at this thing down here. I don't know if it has to do with that or not. There's another way he's been get up. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so, which is, I think, really cool for him. Good on him. I think the issues that he was having was that his particular setup meant that people was, I don't know, it was just difficult for him to kind of get away from the brand that he's built so far, which is understandable. But I think he wants to make other types of more varied content and not just be like that friendly guy forever. And I think he felt that, from what he said in his video anyway, he felt that being that friendly guy all the time was kind of restricting what he could do. Which I think is probably a fair assessment. Get rid of those. Take these like that. The funny thing is, we're kind of like nearly full of like relatively decent stuff already. We haven't even really gone anywhere. But yeah, I wish him the best of luck. I wish him the best of luck, I do. Following for a while. I don't know why he isn't bigger than he is. He puts like the thing about Friendly Guy is he puts so much effort into his streams and stuff. Like he actually puts a ton of effort into his content. Which, yeah, fair enough. He's an entertainment channel, like first and foremost. Which makes sense. Like people put different effort into different things, right? It's like I tend to spend more of my time thinking up stuff and looking at analytics and that kind of thing. There's an apple juice embedded in there. But his kind of stream thing is just really, really cool. It's just super fun, and he's got great community, he's got great ideas, and he does fun stuff, and he's very entertaining. He's very, very entertaining. I think the issue is, hey, thanks, Jacob. Back to work. Good luck, man. I think the issue is that there's just, I don't know, there's so many people that you could watch in theory. It makes it really tough. It makes it really tough. Even if you've got a great stream and all this stuff, it's very hard to bring new people in. It's just really hard to, you know. Bob's pretty useless, aren't they? We'll do this little piece and then maybe we just leave. I don't know. A skull log. Well, maybe we take that. There's 2U. I think that guy, it's a gunsmith, but I don't think it's that expensive. Yeah, I like Friendly Guy, but that's the thing. I think the issue with Twitch in many ways is that there's only so many people you can watch. I feel like it's a bit different to YouTube. Like, it's still, people are still kind of like in it together, but on YouTube, because you spend a long time condensing down like a piece of content into something smaller, usually, people can watch like, so, you know, a Jesse video, and then one of mine, and then one of Airwing's. Whereas you can only be like watching one of our channels at any one time, really. So it's a bit of a tricky one, right? What's this weird, like... Is it the tea glasses that are making this look really strange? I never wear any of these funny glasses. But I've got the weird watermarks on here. People are the favourites they watch on Twitch and YouTube watch level. Yeah, so that's what I think. I have 4 channels open right now. Can you concentrate on 4 different people? UTFG, Trey, and Velian, and Jesse. I guess you can watch people in raid, and then when they're out of raid, you can like switch over to someone else. This is an interesting one. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer people who play solo, or do you prefer people who play in squads? I guess it depends on the people, whether they're making entertaining stuff. Because like Jesse does lots and lots and lots of squad stuff, and I've always thought it was interesting because I find it's just a different vibe. Because when you're watching like squads or duos, you're kind of like watching 2 people interact, whereas when you're watching someone solo, you're kind of like interacting directly with that streamer. It's kind of intriguing. That's what I do. Fair enough. You still getting fiber today? Well, so what we're doing right now is we're waiting for the fiber guy to come back, because I currently have a box down here. He's doing some kind of funny diagnostic. So we had to like pause a minute ago, and I honestly didn't think they were coming back. That's why I started streaming, because I might have just like canned it otherwise. I guess this is kind of funny the which way, because the guy's like going to be back at some point. So that's where we're at. We're waiting for him to come back and do this diagnostic, because something's wrong downstream. There's like some problem. I don't know what it is exactly, but they're checking it. And I mean, it's good that they came back today. It's pretty decent. It just seems to be like, you know, issue after issue. It's a completely brand new line, so it's fair enough. Like, no one else has ever been on this line before. I'm one of the very, very first customers on this line, because they've literally only just built it out. So it kind of makes sense, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Bit frustrating, not going to lie. First squad dynamic. Enjoy watching a good duo, but rough, inexperienced duo streams is that you first? Yeah, and that's not fun, is it? That's not fun to watch. I just need to craft like a load of fabrics. Okay, so hey, Bounce. Fiber guy, AMA stream. When's Giga getting fiber? As I said, it would just be my luck that there's some issue, you know, and it doesn't work properly. Of course, it would have to be that way. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens, and we'll figure it out. We'll get it at some point eventually. Be alright. Be alright. Eat this keck tape. Banned from... Depends on the mood. Solo when I feel like chatting. Squads when I'm big lurking. That's fair. When I got the fiber connection coming into my house, I had a kink in it. Oh, oh my goodness. These tech problems, eh? These tech issues. These tech issues. So you can probably see, by the way, that my inventory, look at this, my inventory is like way better than it used to be. I still am yet to move some of this down as well, because we got the thick case in the last stream. It's pretty nice. So we've organized most of this stuff. And now we've got like all this clear space. Like, people have probably never seen as much clear space in my inventory as this. Oh, I don't want to sell it to Peacekeeper. No, 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 no. Okay, so I might just keep the bolts and nuts actually, because it's a bit of pain selling them on the flea, and I need them anyway for doing crafts. So although I'm probably screwing myself out of a little bit of money, I think we're probably an okay situation where we don't need to worry about it too much. And then we'll get this thing. That's about 12k. Okay, that was worth picking up. That was worth picking up. Get rid of that. So dailies. We've still got this annoying weekly running on Peacekeeper, which we're basically not going to do, which is like 6 bank robber rigs and 9 transformer bags. What else have we got? We've got eliminate PMCs using SMGs or shotguns. Well, that's quite handy because we've got that quest to do, so we can try that. And then actually, did it have a map? No, it's just anywhere. Okay. Then this one is Southern Shoreline. Okay, we're not playing Shoreline. This one is the knives. For 4 knives in one day of each type, it's like really, not really feasible, I don't think. Okay, well, let's just sell that to Peacekeeper. Can't find the stupid AHF1 stim. Have you been running the moonshine in the scav case? That's what I did. I mean, to be fair, I ended up finding the last stim for that, which was Meldonin. I found it out in the wild, I think, or even on a scav or something. I don't remember exactly. But I didn't get it in the moonshine. The moonshine didn't deliver for me this wipe, really. It did do the tank battery, as it always does, usually. But it didn't do the RSAS for me. And it didn't do all of my stims either. So it was a bit, well, it wasn't the best. Definitely had better wipes in terms of RNG on the moonshine. Okay. Well, I mean, what we could do at this point, I mean, the guy could come back at any minute. What we could do is we could go into raid with just something really cheap, and then, I mean, our kits are going to be super cheap anyway, because it's basically this. It's that. This is the kit, and then whatever else. We just go like no bag, just shotgun only. Because then we can just go and line a bush if we have a problem. How much are these? Oh, it's not even worth it. Okay. Find tons of Meldonin, Abdorbus and stuff. Can get anything noteworthy off the moonshine. Yeah. Whoops. There goes my phone. Yeah, I've got like quite a lot of decent weapons and things. I got like an RD and a mutant and stuff like that, like before before I could buy them from the traders, so that was kind of cool. How many other like little bags, just crappy bags that we can just use? Worth grabbing something, I think. Yeah, I'll take like an MBSS. Because you use those up. One thing that I keep slacking on is I should be doing this Ash 12 barter each time. You just make a bunch of cash. Make a bunch of cash! Not going to run labs for the stupid... I don't think it's necessary to run labs for the stim. I don't think that's necessary. You could do. I mean, you could go to the Sanitar office, or whatever it's called. You could do that in theory, but it's not something that I'd do personally. Just the risk and the price of labs, I don't think it justifies it. I don't think it justifies it, personally. Okay. Well, let's go and try. Let's go and just. Oh, we actually could do with a piece of armor. What's cheap? I guess we'll just buy another Current. They're only 100k, aren't they? So. Maximum amount restock. That's fine. Oh, this bad boy. Okay. It'd be the worst if they come now while I'm in the middle of the loading screen. That'd be unfortunate. Running moonshine looks like burning money. It depends really on your perspective. Like, I feel like it's probably broken. Like right now, it's actually really expensive. I will admit. It's not as compelling now that it's like 290k for a bottle, or 280, 70k. When it was down at like 240, 230, it was a bit better. But you do get things like arse asses and stuff every now and then. Like I got a filter and another decent gun. I can't remember what it was. Can't remember now. But I've had some like pretty good runs out of it. Like you get full fuels and whatnot. But on Reddit got weekly for a red card. You'll Santa 5 times for 50 meters. Would you give it a go? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even bother. There's no way. There's no way I'd get that. No chance. Any ideas where your fiber will arrive? Okay, so where we're at with the fiber. So the fiber got laid outside in the cable. The guy came this morning to fit the box inside my office. So the box is currently in my office in the corner. It is glowing red, and there is a fault in the line. There's a diagnostic thing connected to it, so at any point the fiber guy might come back and have a look at it. At which point I'll have to get up and line a bush or something, and we'll see. And then once that's resolved, whether that's today or another day, once that's resolved, I'm also waiting for them to send me the stuff so I can actually plug in like the consumer end of the hardware. You wouldn't even try for red card? No way. There's no way. I've killed Sanitar twice. Ever. Maybe 3 times. So they'll be killing Sanitar more times than I've ever killed him in a week. I wouldn't bother. I'd be so frustrated at the end of it if we didn't get it. And from 50 meters too, there's no way. I wouldn't even try. But that's the thing. I would either try really, really hard or I wouldn't bother at all. There's no way that I'd try on that quest. There's no way. No way. Got LEDX and 2 mark keys from the best wipe for the scat box, and that's insane. I've never had LEDX out of the scat box. Just waiting for the ground to thaw before I get hooked up to fiber. Oh, I see. That's bizarre. Killed him twice the day before I got the quest. Yeah, I killed him once before getting the quest as well. I think that was last wipe. Killed him literally 1 time before getting the quest, and then killed him again afterwards. I think I killed him last wipe more times than I've ever killed him. I don't tend to hunt Sanitar on Shoreline ever, really. Will we get a celebration stream when you finally use the fiber? Maybe. Well, I guess the first stream will be the celebration. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything in particular. We'll see. Beat Basil! Thank you. Thank you. Let me press this button, actually. Maybe I'll do like a longer thing. So I couldn't start that at this time. Why not? Why not? I don't know. I need to think about it. I think it's like, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen. So I'm still kind of like, not sure, you know? I'm like, doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it's actually going to happen at any point. I said to my wife this morning, I was like, isn't it crazy that we have a fiber like line connected to the actual house? Isn't that insane? Like, we live in the future. We live in some kind of like crazy future. It's nuts, really, when you think about it. Like a fiber optic cable laid directly to the house. Okay, so we're over on this side. Really getting you internet. Yeah, it's just taking an eternity. An eternity. So we have 5 kills to go, I think. This quest. Sometimes I feel that the 153 shoots in a kind of counterproductively speedy way. I like the fact that it can fire super fast, but sometimes it actually ends up being a problem. You can kind of fire faster than you can control, you know? All right. I think also the thing about the fiber thing, like it's gonna change the quality a lot on Twitch for sure, but it's not gonna change it like it's not gonna change it as much as it's gonna help with other things, if that makes sense. Like, because the biggest win about the fiber for me is the speed at which I can actually upload content, the ability to upload the VODs afterwards onto YouTube, and then also it like opens up the possibility of streaming on YouTube as well in much higher quality. That's actually kind of an important question. Like, does anybody watch streams on YouTube? It shouldn't actually matter, by the way, because if I do, I'm probably just going to stream both at the same time. So if you want to be here on Twitch, you can, but it'll be better quality on YouTube. I do more so than Twitch. Interesting. Interesting. Used to. Why did you stop? Can't search or find any streams. It tends to only show you people who you're already watching. It seems to me they're slowly improving the algorithm. I don't have any doubt that they'll make it work at some point. YouTube streams suck here. Can't get to watch stream without it lagging. Really? Well, you should have automatic encoding though on YouTube, which you don't really get on Twitch. Not to the same extent. You should be able to like downgrade the quality of the YouTube streams to the point at which you can actually use it. Streamer started streaming COD DMZ. Only so much of that you can watch. Oh, I see. So it was a particular person that you were watching who was over on YouTube. So you wouldn't necessarily consider yourself like a YouTube Twitch or YouTube stream watcher, YouTube Twitch, a YouTube stream watcher. It was like a particular person. Dr. D. I've watched Ramen Style slightly, a little bit. He's like one of the bigger Tarkov. He's like one of the only people who I know. Whoa. Pincered by a duo. Pincered by a duo. At that distance, it's really awkward, especially without the flechette. Really, really awkward. Okay, well, I mean, we did a little bit of damage. See, this is the issue with these ones, right? It's like, and especially on customs, this is why I ended up going to flechette in the first place. It ended up working a couple, like, I think you have to be a bit more tactical if you're going to use the leg meta rounds. I think I have to be a bit more tactical. You're streaming Soccer Frontier? Ah. Yeah, Ramen's good. He's good fun. Video streaming on Twitch is really good. On my old internet, I could watch 2 streams, 360 without issue, but Facebook struggled to have one stream open at 1440 and other platforms are streaming. It's garbage? Interesting. Interesting. Well, as I said, my idea would just be to stream me on YouTube and Twitch anyway, together. So you can kind of pick and choose, I suppose. Because I kind of like the idea of the increased quality. Now, I don't really see the point in streaming on Twitch. Sorry, on YouTube with like the lower quality. Like, there's not really much point. It's just like Twitch again. And then I need to look into like complicated setups, like going to restream and things, because I'd only be able to stream, like, I don't have enough bandwidth to do one stream, never mind 2. So I have to send it to a third party, who then resplits it and all this kind of stuff. Whereas when I got my new net, it'll be much easier, and I could just do it myself if I want to. I don't have to like pay for a service to like split those streams out. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be getting 900. It's the fastest one that they offered. And it's really that up that I care about. I actually don't really care about the download very much. Which is kind of amusing, right? Because it's like what most people normally care about. Ah, FMJ is still on the flea. I forgot about this. Make a lot of money on that. Advantage of streaming on YouTube: when you stream, it will show up on the homepage and subscription box of all your subscribers. You're likely bringing people who've never seen your Twitch streams. That's kind of the idea, yeah. That's kind of the idea. As I said, I'd like to stream in a higher quality before I start there. So I didn't want to go over to YouTube like too early, and like people see it for the first time and be like, oh, the quality's like not very good or whatever. I wanted to start strong, start with 20k bitrate or something, or whatever. We'll try it. Finally catching you live from the US. Love your content. Hey, thanks, Rich Rocket. Appreciate you. So yeah, today's a bit of an awkward one because I'm kind of waiting for this guy to come back. So I don't want to get involved in like a crazy raid in case I have to go and answer the door. Because the guy's he's gonna want to come in here and like look at my hardware. Because he's left a device that's like looking at the diagnostics of the network. Which makes it a bit awkward. It does indeed make it a bit awkward. I don't know whether we just go back to do shotty ones again. Maybe we just try this again. We'll try it another time. Why not? New Shanker, one of these. This is all like insurance returns anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Community stuff, Scav Army stuff like that. It's not a bad idea. Maybe we could do a Scav Army after this one. I did say previously that I should do more of that kind of thing, because I've like historically just not done very much of it. And we should, because it's fun. Yeah, we'll try this again just because we've got a quick loadout here for it. But then we can just go like Scav Streets or whatever. So if I have to just like drop in the middle, then yeah, then it doesn't matter. I think we still had another one of these. The SSs. Yeah, because when the guy came this morning, I really didn't think that he would that they would be coming back. I thought they were doing some work like away from here, and then that was basically it. It was going to suddenly go green, but then instead somebody physically turned up and was just like, "Hey, I need to connect this diagnostics tool to your box so I can figure out what's going on." I was like, "Oh, I see. That was not how I expected this to go." But sure, obviously, sure. Anything for the course. Anything for the fiber. Remember when they originally told me that it was the tree at the front that was the problem? I was just like, if it's the tree, it just needs to be cut down then. Turned out it wasn't the tree, by the way. It was something completely different. Maybe we go to dorms. Yeah, so the actual issue in the end was there's a big pipe that brings the conduits along and the original OpenReach like copper cable along the main street, and then little pipes that come off. And they hadn't bothered junctioning the conduit. So there was a small pipe to my house and the big pipe from the street. And the big pipe just fits around the small pipe. And when they tried to fit the fiber in, obviously it wouldn't, like, it was just at the edge of the big pipe and just wouldn't go down the small pipe. So they needed to have a joint be added. That was it. That was all that was wrong. The tree hadn't done anything wrong at all. Would have been disappointed if we cut it down and it turned out not to be that, wouldn't it? That would have been unfortunate. On my last quest before network provider. On StarCraft Shooter 7 is done, like keep time. Nice! Big 5 is also a knight. I like it. The network provider... Partnership Part 5, bullshit. Which one's House Arrest? Is that the Iron Gate key one from... I think I did that one. Oh, I need to do Cargo X and Peacekeeping mission. And we need to focus on doing a load of Peacekeeper stuff at some point. Living High, Blood of War, Tokushi 7. I haven't done that one. Gunsmith 50. I do actually need to get on with Gunsmiths. Broadcast, I haven't done those. I was clearing up done. Drug Trafficking, is that the one in the crate on Lighthouse? The Therapist? It is. So I think I need to do Decontamination, Broadcast, Tarkov Shooter 7, and then Peacekeeping and Cargo X, Part 4. I think those are the ones that I need to do if I was going to do Network Provider. I feel like I could get to that relatively easily. It's a lot easier than doing Kappa. You don't have to do Tarkov Shooter, you don't have to do Tarkov Shooter... yeah, you don't have to do Shooter Born in Heaven, sorry. Tarkov Shooter Part 8, or... well, I guess you don't need to do the Capturing Outpost one at all anymore. Peacekeeping mission was more fun this wipe. Yeah, I can imagine. We actually started doing Wet Job Part 1 the other day on Shoreline because we had a daily to survive. So we went and just tried to kill some scavs. And it was, yeah, it was alright. It was okay. It was fun using an M4 for the first time in forever. Well, I was just checking with the wife what's going on. So she's going, so I'm going to have to keep an ear out now. Very close to finishing Tarkov Shooter 8 the other day. There was a really good idea that I heard about Tarkov Shooter 8, which was that you should be able to get 8 kills. You should be able to get 8 kills. You should be able to get 3 kills so long as you don't die. I thought that was a really good idea. Because getting 3 kills in one raid is kind of annoying, and sometimes it's not your fault. And 3 kills without dying would make the quest... I mean, you could even up it a little bit. You could make it like 4 or something, 4 kills without dying. And I think that would probably be the same difficulty, but without the RNG. It would still be hard, but you'd be much more in your control then. I guess there is a difference though. I don't know, because you could just be really, really campy about it and complete it that way. I don't know whether that's necessarily good or not. Like, there's a kind of thing... I'm not saying it's good quest design, but it does force you to push with the 3 kills. But you have to do it in that one raid. It does make you super aggro, so it makes you play in a weird way, which could be kind of fun, I suppose. You could see it that way. A lot of people don't like it. I do think it would be better overall if it was 4 kills and you could do it over any number of raids, so long as you don't die. A little bit like the guide. You can do it however you like, as long as you don't die. Intimidator. Which one's Intimidator? I don't remember which one that is. Is that one of the new quests? Oh, you have to be level 45. Okay. 40 scouts with headshots. Ah. I think I must have done that one right at the end of last wipe. Okay. Yeah, it would stop it from being such an RNG fest, because I think that's the main problem people have with Tarkov Shooter 8, is it's so RNG heavy, especially later on in the wipe. And it's very difficult to get 3 kills later on, just because it's hard to find 3 people. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so... I wonder if it's a good idea to come down here. This is actually probably tactically a very bad idea. Because if I get caught out in the open, I'm just going to die. I have to stop myself when I'm using these shotguns from doing really stupid stuff that would be fine if you were using a normal gun. But when you're using shotties, you have to path differently. It's what gets me killed a lot of the time. It's just not playing the sensible game with this particular weapon. It's been a while since I played shotties. Yes, Source. Counter-Strike 2. Exactly. Everyone hyped. Everyone hyped for Counter-Strike 2. This bit's always the slightly hairy bit. Good proper time of day. You need like a timestamp thing. Good 2:19 in the UK. Awesome beat XQC record. Record of what? I don't really follow the big streamers very much. Oh, you got in? Hey, nice. I was watching the video about the smoke. It looks really cool. Is that the boys? They walked down the stairs just as I turned around. Killed one of them. They do have a lot of HP. We got BT'd in the head. Oh well. Never mind. I'm having really, really bad luck with the bosses this wipe. Like, we played a ton of Factory. I've not seen Tagilla once. Every time I go to Customs and I'm like not that well geared, I end up running into these guys. I still need the golden TT. What hype for the engine upgrades? Actually, that's a good point. That's actually a good point. Because it's like actually Source 2, isn't it? A Minecraft over race. Huh. Right. So while we wait for this guy... that's what we said before that we were going to do, was some Scav Army stuff. So I guess we'll go streets, because streets is... Well, actually, should we go streets? Right, yeah, let's go streets. We'll go streets. Maybe we'll go streets daytime or something. So if you wanna join, we've got 4 slots. First come, first served. Put your username in the chat, and I'll invite you. And we'll just cruise around the streets. And if you do want to, you have to put your username in. You have to press like find or search for a group or something, because otherwise you won't be visible. Did you get it every damn time I spawned in Factory? I've only seen him. Sorry, I've seen him once. And he took an insane amount of the shit and didn't die. We shot him like 1 billion times and he didn't die. I'm new, never seen a boss. Gone on Factory for those 3 pistol kills. See the boss 2 raids in a row. That's not good, is it? That's not good. Korean juice. Anybody else wanna come along? Kind of a low time of the day, to be fair, but if anyone else is game, then we can just head on through, cruise through the streets of Tarkov. We'll give it a minute or two. Yeah, it just makes it kind of awkward that I'm just waiting, because now it's like I could be interrupted at any time, which is like really awkward. Like, no, it's just like really awkward. Anyway, now we'll join after. Okay. Well, maybe it's just us two then. I'll give it like 30 seconds, but otherwise we'll just get started. Chill in the sofa, watching on the projector. Nice one. Kill every time I spawns. All right. Ah, Richie Rocket. That's my brother. I don't see you in here. Are you in daytime streets and have you got looking for group enabled? Otherwise I won't be able to see. You have to be searching for a group. Otherwise it will not show in the list. It says group 2 of 4. Can you only do 4 as Scav? I actually can't even remember. It's been so long. I feel like that maybe is true. Or maybe it's 4 other people other than me. No, it must be 4 total. Shows how little I play with other people. Yeah, so Richie, I don't see you. So I am guessing that you need to either be in the right time on the right map or to have the looking for group thing activated. I would guess. Otherwise, it will not appear. Aha! Aha. UX, you coming? We can go otherwise. I don't mind. That is a... Wait, hold on. This is just a bug, right? This must just be a bugged... Because this is like 100% your PMC. Unless they really did buff the scavs. Because look, he's got the scav name. It must just be showing it. That is random. You got the scav name here, so it can't be. It'd be really funny if you joined in with like the, you know, waffle made suppressor and all this stuff. What's your IGN then, Mr. Leap? And then we can get it going. Yeah, exactly. The buffest scav ever is Ala155. Ah, that's you. Yeah, that's insane. It will be interesting to see if it actually works or not. See, look, this also came in with the PMC. Let me download Doug on my work laptop. Right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go. Hopefully this doesn't bring your PMCs in. I don't think it will. I don't think it will, but we'll have to see. I've got some horrible... I think I've got a 136, is it? Or is it a 209? I'm not actually sure. Gold, please. I wonder if you can tell. Captain Clams, thank you for the prime. It's always the left 2 slots show PMC. Okay. As I said, you can tell that I've not done that much of this. Let's go. 2 right slots. I guess it depends on whether you're talking from their perspective or not. All right, let's roll the ads now just to get it out of the way. Give us a nice buffer. Streets does load pretty quick though, so how do we call our group? Ooh, what are we going to be called? Ah, there was a flash of a van there, and we might need to take a quick pause. Marduk, how's it going? With the sexy AK, but the beefy boys, the juicers, the Giga gamers. Beefy boys is good. Giga gang. Think of the most cringy name possible. Ah, yes, here we go, right. Let's see. Okay, right. All right. How's it going? Right, where is everybody? Hello. I'm back.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Where's everybody else? So we have two. We have two of the four. I crashed. I'll try to join again. Okay. What ammo would you use for 300 blackout if you had no access to the AP? I mean, I'd use... M62 is kind of like 5.6A1. So that's okay, but I just probably wouldn't. I probably just wouldn't, I suppose. You kind of have to use M62 Tracer, though. Loading the map.
Want an MP9?
Hello, brothers.
Hello!
How are you
Here we
doing?
are. Yeah, I got a 136 with a 40 rounder. I guess well, we should go and find some. See if we can find a PMC or something. antagonize them. Leap's gonna have
One
to.
MP9.
Huh?
MP9.
Oh, you actually found it. I see. What's it got in it? PST half. Maybe. Stood right next to a stash. Really? Where? I don't know. Anyway, let's just go. Let's just go. Got to try and find a player. Where we just like face rush the Check 15 building.
Full Zerg swarm.
Exactly. That's what Scav's about. Yeah, I find the stashes just impossible to find. Oh, someone's dead. Got some contacts if someone wants those. And a black rock. Do 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 do.
Another body.
Doesn't sound. Oh, there's one here. The TV 110 rig.
So Triton over here.
Ah. Got all these guys. Where was that shooting? Yeah, if you want a TV 110, there's one on this dude here. Benelli shotgun. Is the Benelli? Do we want that? I don't know really. Where was those shots? Are they this way? Must be at the back, right? Towards the sort of skybridgey type area, I think.
Yeah, it could be.
Sounded like it to me. Oh, airdrop. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, it's coming right at us. Through the building, back through. Here it is. Over by Sparger. Probably the other side. Let's run through. I guess I could just lead ahead because people can obviously see my stream, so you guys know where I've gone. Whereas I don't know where you've gone necessarily. Lost connection, seems I'm unlucky. Yeah, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Vaulting can't come soon enough. Here we go. Gonna try it. Let's go. Right in the middle of the playground. Airdrop weapons crate.
Hello.
Yeah, weapons crate. Some goodies. Even just for XP, this is quite good. Hey, rustling, I think it's probably just scabs, but... Good for leveling up that old... search skill. There's an org in here and a UMP. $193. Prism 2.5, my new favorite. It's good. It's a good scope. Good scope. Pop that in there. Everything else is kind of whatevs, I guess. It's only 260mm barrels. Nice. Nice. Well. We did it. Where now, I guess? We kind of went to the hot place and everyone was already dead. It looks like there's probably a lot of the PMCs already dead on this map, I think. I guess, where can we go? Maybe we try and go to the theatre bit and loot the underground section. I quite like going there because it's that special one-off key. I do like that one-off key. I like the fact that there's a dedicated spawn for a specific key. That you go to that place and open up the bit underneath. It's pretty cool. I think it's fun anyway. The key's just over here. Not really been much.
This whole time.
Not been much shooting really.
Oh, you're pretty quiet.
Yeah,
As we said, everyone's dead in check
Niggas
15.
invisible to me too.
Really? I'm invisible?
Yeah, probably when my scav was looking crazy. Are you facing me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you look different on the stream, and like it's something weird going on with how we look.
Oh, that's not good. I
That's
thought all that
crazy.
was fixed.
No, I can see you. You just don't look like how you look on the stream.
Could you send a screenshot? Like, look in what sense?
So your clothes are different.
Oh, really?
Footsteps.
Oh, they're probably in this building. I don't think you can actually get through from this side. I need to see if I can grab that secret stash key. It's gone. It's gone. Okay, well, we'll just go to theatre, see if there's anyone there, and then in peace. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet. Hmm. You're in. Poor Mr. Leap. All this time, and you're finally in. Finally in the game. Is that a step here? Right, to the right. That's a scav. More scavs. It looks like someone took the key and didn't actually do the... Didn't leave the room. Well, not the most thrilling scav run of all time.
Nope.
I guess we can just exit here.
I was looking forward
Alright.
to some debauchery.
Same. Same.
Good game, boys.
Well, that was slightly slower than we expected, but you know what? It's all right. Enjoy the Bravo Red Dot over the Spectre Valde, which I was running before. Bravo Red Dot's actually pretty good. Well, the issue is you can only scav once every like 20 minutes or so, is the problem. But the guy's been now, so what's left? So we're kind of like back to business as usual. So GG, thank you guys for coming along. We should do more of that. Do more of that other times actually, especially on I don't know some other maps. It's a bit easier to find players. They said that apparently it's going to be all working soon. So let's have a look. Yeah, so it is it will technically work. In theory, the thing is I need to test it. In theory, it will work with the BT router. In theory. I don't want to try it like right this second because it may not work and then it'll kick everyone out. Look at this. We got a brand new hex attack with the ultra high molecular weight. Really nice. The thing about the hex attack that's actually really cool is that it's actually just a vest. Oh, I'm glad I kept this now. No space for this item. I'm just gonna put this up like. Yeah, so in theory, I might be able to get this thing to work, the router, without actually having it be sent to me. It may just function. It obviously means I obviously need to cut off my BT connection, but I mean, it's no big deal. So I might try that later. I might try to get that to work. But it looks like it's, you know, good song. Thanks. I was trying to get some better, like some new background stuff. I'm always looking for things. It's hard to find stuff that's like actually properly full, like DMCA free, Twitch and YouTube and everything. KS 23 flash rounds. And oh, these are cheap now, aren't they? To be honest, they're probably worth just selling to mechanic. Let's sell this one. The 1x8. Actually, you know what? This is quite nice now. It's actually not a bad scope now, especially for something like Lighthouse. I guess if it's cheap, we'll just keep it. We'll just sell it. If it's that cheap, we could just buy one back if we do want one. Someone's to do scav runs on meetings, waiting for code to complete at work. Don't PMC in case a co-worker calls. So I got more money. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you're like, because you can scav with no risk, right? So you may as well. But then you end up with like tons of cash. I completely understand that. I used to be in that situation. Or even just being able to cycle your crafts, you know, while you're doing other stuff, because you're just at your PC, but you're not able to necessarily play. Like it actually makes a big difference. Right. Okay. So the question is whether we go back to doing a bit of flechette stuff. Maybe we've had enough of a cooldown, and maybe we'll be okay with the flechette now. Because now I feel that there's like a couple of situations in which not having the flechette is actually quite problematic and has got me killed. So maybe we'll do it. We've still got to do the whole killing PMCs with shotguns and SMGs. So and it does synergize really well with this quest. I'm a little bit like we could play labs, but we've done a lot of labs. Oh my goodness! Look, the U-Shankers are like insanely expensive. That's a pain. That's a right pain. I'll take a takedown bag. It's like it is kind of tempting to use something else though. It's tempting to use one of the slugs or whatever. For paper. Whoa, okay. Why is paper so expensive? Does not therapist 4? He's got money case. Ah, yes, that does help. That certainly does help. All the maximum amount of this restock. Okay, well, let's go back to ye olde Corund. Obviously, that is expensive, but I don't really have much choice at this point. There are not that many rigs or vests that you can use. Is the problem. You're a little bit limited on vests. They just have like free access and are relatively cheap. Right, we get morphine again. And another nade. Oh, greater than current. It is, yeah, it is. But it's less economically appealing because it's more expensive. It's more expensive to repair. It's just like everything about it is more pricey. It doesn't repair as well. They come back less in insurance because they're smaller. There's just lots of things about them that make the Corund like the economically better choice. But if you want slightly better performance, then you can go for the Gazelle. Also, it's not that much better. Like this, there used to be a big difference because this used to be 9% movement speed, and the Corund was like 19 or 18 or something. So it was a 10% difference in movement speed. Now it's only 4 or something because of the way that it works out. So it's kind of interesting actually how that gap has closed a lot. So the soft penalties between them used to be a big differentiating factor for the Gazelle, but now it just isn't so much. Right, let's see. We'll go back. Let's head back to customs. We've got to try and do some interesting things here. There we go. Water filter craft is why paper is expensive. Ah, that's a good point. I always forget about that. Yeah, my screenshot didn't save, but you look like a PMC. So weird. I defend time I'm better off running some of the better tier 4 armors compared to the Corund. I really don't like it. It's because it gets destroyed so quickly, but the problem is there's some very minor fringe cases where something like the Trooper is better than the Corund, but it just doesn't, like, for 90% of ammo, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, right? Like so I think you'd need ammo that's about 30 pen. Around that threshold, you're probably better off with the Trooper. But it's very specific. Not many people run 30 pen ammo. You might not add a 45 crons very cheap offense. That's true. If they're on there, then yeah, you can. Yeah, coin you can repair a few times. That's assuming you get it back. But yeah. YouTube video on tier 6 was so good. PMC was like a tank. I know, it's so good. I'm actually putting together the rest of the class 6s in a video for this weekend. But yeah, I enjoyed my time with the Zabralo one. It was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test. So once the stream is finished, I'll have to test the using the existing router and just plug it in. Apparently, but you don't need to set up anything. You just plug it in, supposedly. Don't really know how that works because normally you need to configure these things, but supposedly it's 50-50 with the BT hub as to whether it will actually work or not. I don't know. Gem farmers are very cheap at fence but rare. I don't like the gem falls so much because of the turn rate stuff, but I guess it matters a lot less these days. The thing about the Zabralo is that you kind of need to be wearing something big on your head. Shoot me, I'm here. Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny. You need to be wearing an Altin or something like that. One that I'm interested in is this LZSH2DTM. It's like baby Altin. Because it's one of the only... So the only other class 4 face shield in the game is the Vulcan face shield. And the Vulcan is just a no-go because it's too much. And you don't want to spend that much on class 4, but you want class 4 kind of everywhere. But the interesting thing is I think you can get shot in the face through the class 4 LZSH 2DTM face shield with BT, 545 BT, and not die. Which is quite intriguing. They're supposed to talk to a BT server and pick up the config from there. Took about 30 to 40 minutes. You might have done that for you this afternoon. Yeah, I think that's what they were supposed to be doing. But the weird thing is, right, it's their own network. It's not like an OpenReach or BT network at all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what I don't really. I'm not an expert at all on like internet networking. I used the helmet recently, got one shot by M80 in the face, and never used it again. I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. Like if you run up against anything like that with a 40 pen plus, you will just die immediately no matter what. But I almost feel that what's the alternative? Well, you can use ULAC or something. Like, okay, well, you're still going to die in one shot. They're like 85k. If you can deal with the lack of sound, which has actually been getting better. I just boosted my sound up a little bit. And I've been using the Altin, so it's not been as bad as it has been previously. When you talk, a friend got very excited with the killer, told him he will know after he uses it. Yeah. It is funny, though, when you get your bell rung all the time. When somebody shoots you with PST or something. Mask is found on Sunlight Factory. Yeah, it's the up down, like the verticality is what gets you. Really, the verticality is a real pain. Because at least with the Altin, you have like somewhat decent vision. Because it's a square. But with the killer one, you just can't see. So thin, so narrow the slot. Is that a scav up there? Well. I thought I saw somebody on this side, maybe. Somebody could kill me in there. Gonna run over and hope that we don't see anybody like right away. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Okay, cool. They're gonna put it up when walking down and sitting in the corner. Fair. They're very good Adidas. So free, I'm mad jealous. That's what we need, baby. We need the freebies. Fights on the bridges early on is so rare. I know. I saw one running and I was like, "Oh, let's go. Let's go and see." This is where not having Propital is pain. So where was the I think I still feel like we got shot from behind. Maybe I'm mistaken, but Timmy's turned into a red mist. Quite funny. Yes, I can. Hello, Pookie needs to play Tarkov all day, I'm afraid. So you're just gonna have to excuse him. Yeah, 100% you took a shot from the back. I wonder what the play is there. Whether they're going to try to come across the bridge. Let's have a poke. We might just get shot in the head, but... we could swing around the other way, I suppose. I wonder if running across Trunk Bridge is just a death sentence. It probably is. That was a scab shouting. Tried the P90 with suppressor, it's quite good. With an MMAC, well, what did you use? Subsonic? Stadium Streets, found a graphics card. Hey, nice one. Ah! Oh, he was there. Le double scav. That felt PMC, didn't it? I was using 193. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Whoa! Ah! Oh, what? I should have pushed more. I should have pushed more. Or run back and save you. You're becoming too good the moment that I get killed. Well, we got 3. We got 3. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. I waited too long there. Like that was not aggressive enough by a long way. 7 mil buck. God damn it. I think it was just a scav or something. He's like, thing is, when they see you, you know that you've. When you see them, you know that they've seen you. Like it's just always the way. Another on the right that didn't cross. Really? Oh, oh, interesting. I was like very tunnel visioned on that dude. That was good though. That was definitely worthwhile. Yeah. Yeah, GG's to that guy. It's such a cheap kit, it can actually work quite well. I feel like we've got our eye in a little bit for the shotty now. Oh, what's happened here? Ugh, okay, fine, we'll just ignore that then. I think we've got another shotgun. I don't know, maybe we're out. We're out of shotguns? No chance. What else we got? The Ushanka stuff going. Are these like going to be really expensive still, or are we okay? Oh, damn it. 40k for a Ushanka. We're getting ripped off here, boys. Did I do a window to induce it to a sniper scav? Oh, that is a bait. That's not ideal. It's really not ideal. Do I have another scav vest? No, but at least we can barter for a scav vest. We're not just going to get... Not just going to get ripped off like we do for the Ushanka. Right, so I think we've only got to do 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. And technically 3 more for this daily if we're going to do it. 3. We can do SMGs though as well, and it can be on any map. So we could technically finish it off by doing MP7s on factory, for example. We have options with that one. Once we've got our 1 more kill, then we can always finish that one off separately. Let's see. I think it is worth crafting these now, I think. Just because the moonshine's really, really expensive. So if you're going to buy it yourself, it is prohibitively pricey. I'm surprised my ping wasn't through the roof. I was able to run scav with you. I'm all the way in LA. Well, I guess the thing is that... like, what was it? Was it fluctuating up, or was it like 100 and something? I imagine, what would your ping be? Probably 130 or something? Or was it lower than that, even? I think I need to do rip stop. Need even more scav vests. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3, go. And this is for the Ragman quest. This is an easy one, at least. Around 95. That's honestly pretty good. Honestly pretty good. Pretty decent. Okay, so we need another 153, I think. And we need another... We need another armor of some kind. Actually, we might have Prapor again now. Let's see. No, I've still got 7 minutes. We might even just buy something quick, you know? One of those. We're only 153ing anyway. Just check this key. Okay, that's 99. So when those ones are normally the most expensive ones. If you buy one of those, usually you can get this for under 30k with the other ones. I don't know why, it's just like my rule usually, and it tends to work. Okay, so let's change this one. Okay, well, it doesn't have my presets again. Very annoying. It seems to lose my presets all the time. I don't know why. but it's frustrating. I have 1 gig fiber optic. I'm sure that helps. I'm sure that helps. Thing is, at that level of ping, you're probably not all that far away from the actual physical fundamental limit. You know what I mean? Like you're probably like close to the point at which like the speed of light is not actually possible to get any quicker than that. Like you're approaching it there. I think the minimum, I can't remember what it is to the US, but I think the minimum is something like 20 milliseconds or something. I don't think it's actually physically possible to have lower than 20 milliseconds ping because of the speed of light. Something like that, anyway. I remember looking at it a while ago, and it was like the measurement was certainly in milliseconds. It wasn't like a fraction of a millisecond or anything like that. So that's someone else's presets. Oh, the presets are so busted, aren't they? We still have one more tiny bag. We do. We've basically got rid of all of these. Basically got rid of all these bags, which is kind of good. At least we used them for something and didn't just hoard them forever and not use them or anything. Go, just one of those, and we got this, shotty, that one there. Oh, well, we just need a nade. I quite like having everything in the thick case now because I know that I need to go there. I just scroll to the bottom. I need to go there to go and grab the stuff. Gunpowders, and we're just kind of staying afloat as well, money-wise. Right, so meds, we'll heal that up. Probably should eat and drink now. Getting to that stage. What's our food? There we go, 106. And then the water side. I think I used all the water before. Let's see, how much is H2O2? Cheap. We'll barter for 2 bottles. Great. Cool. There we go. Lot of bottlenecks in networking, even if your speed, the network is super fast. At some point, your data is going to go through something slower. Indeed. I still think it's impressive, though, that you can send data signals all the way from, like, LA to the well, I guess it's to some... it's to the London server. It was to some EU West servers. So, yeah, it's all the way to Europe. And, you know, your ping's like 80 milliseconds. It's actually pretty nuts. Just get 7 ping to go Norway. Could be. Hey, Cupgirl. Chicago serves because he lives there. I mean, that makes sense. I find it impressive, though. I do think it's very impressive. As I said, we live in a world of modern miracles. All right, let's press this button again when we get into this next one. Pretty wild. It was actually that smooth. Yeah. I'm kind of itching to try the new thing to see if it actually works using the BT hub. They said sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I'll call the ISP as soon as I'm finished with the stream. I'll call the ISP and just be like, it's all ready. Have you sent the router? Please send it. Thing is, it's probably too late now because it's annoying having the installation on a Thursday because it means that the router will probably get sent out by Monday. I can't imagine it'll come tomorrow. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Morning, hey Payne. We have a box on the wall with fiber in it. I don't have anything to actually connect it to my computer. I can try. Yeah, this is what I was just saying. I can technically try the BT home hub that I've got. They say that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Or we might be able to give it a go. Has it still got the red light? No. We're now looking at 2 green lights because the guy they fixed the problem and they configured it upstream. So there's the first light was green, then the second light was red. Then they changed that one to flashing green, and then they registered it on the network, and now it's solid green. So we've got 2 solid green lights. Now I just need to connect the kind of like the fiber sort of receiver box into, like, you know, my own hub. And then the third light will go green, and then the fiber should be up. No longer streaming from the red light district. Yeah, indeed, indeed. And when once this happens, guys, the ping symbol is going to go away in the corner, and that means I won't have to edit it in every single one of my videos. Because I find the ping number really distracting in the corner, so I like edit it out of my vids normally, and a couple of people notice, but it's a lot. I think people forget about it when it's like slightly blurred. It's just much better than having the ping number up there. I just find like it really distracts my eye, so I hate having it in my clips. And so that will be gone. Exactly, redacted. It's quite funny because I didn't hide it in one clip on the last video and somebody mentioned it. They said nice 100 ping or something. I was like, I'm glad I do hide it on all of my ones then. Right, here we go. I find that when I'm at this spawn, I never actually meet anyone if I come through here. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, but I suppose nobody really comes in here. When I'm at the other spawns, I don't come through here either, so... It makes sense. Cover it with a static 69 ping. Nice, love it. That be the way. We're gonna go the sneaky route. Kind of fun place to fight. Yeah, it is. It's a shame because Big Red gets really underplayed in later because it's just the office room and that's it. Once people are kind of done with the quests, no one goes here anymore. Oh, guys, we're so close to a good connection now. I can taste it. I can taste it. Don't let me put the fibre in my mouth. It'll be like my my 4-month-old. Eat everything. Okay. Let's see if it adds some more to that side of the map. It does feel like that side of the map is quite neglected in general, especially given the other section, the factory section, is like really chock-a-block with loot now. Boss just called while I was scavving. That is why I don't PMC during the day. Yep. Yep. You can't risk it. Can't risk that. The scavving or cycling crafts. It's all good. All good. Oh, I thought I saw somebody there, but no. I've learnt not to go in that next bit because you get killed at too far range. It's just not really possible to fight back with this gun. Not with Flechette, anyway. Where's that? Is that inside the little room, the sort of workshop room? Sounds like it. I wonder if we can get over there in a sensible way. It's a bit far from here, though. It could be up in there. Yeah, it's a mistake being here. It's a mistake being here. I think we're better off actually heading to dorms or something like that. Second mark with one of the garages. Yeah, I agree. Garage door powered. That would be fun. Yeah, they should add something dynamic over there. Yeah. That's a good idea. Right, let's golden star up before we go any further. Let's go, let's go. Oh, that's a scav. Okay, so there's a billion scabs everywhere. This is what I meant with like flechette not really working, because I could have sworn in the past you could just flechette people like that, no problem at range. And it just doesn't seem to function anymore. Wasn't that a proning player? No, that was a scav. It was another scav. And that's even more scavs. Most efficient part of weapons case? The mechanic one. Motors and whatnot. There's a dead person. Oh. Okay. Where is he? He's on 2 or 3? Maybe he's down on... Maybe he's up in 3? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure now. Oh, he's there. I've got the wrong kind of peak. Ah! Yeah. The wrong kind of peak. I thought maybe we could catch him off guard, but unfortunately not. I thought like maybe he was going to be slightly damaged from... We didn't even deal that much damage to the scav. Crazy. Gone too long. Partly that, yeah. Partly that. SP6. Good shot by the guy. Good shot. So in those situations, I'm never sure whether the flashlight is good or not. It's like, never seems to... Like, people just seem to headshot me no problem with the flashlight on. Whereas when I'm facing someone with the flashlight, it's like, I can't see where they are at all. I guess with good crosshair positioning, it doesn't matter so much. I suppose? Bathroom tiles gave you away? Well, not the position of my PMC. Like, I could have run and stopped and then run again if he was around the corner. I did just run straight out. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know whether that was, like, what the better approach would have been, really. If these Yushankas are still 40k, we're not doing this again. Oh, they're at 11 now. Okay, fine. All right, we're saved. Maybe we'll buy 2 just in case. Please recoil, brought it to your head. It's definitely aiming at your flashlight. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it was just luck. Maybe it was just lucky. Felt like I got clipped pretty much straight away, though, which is why I was thinking, like, I feel like his crosshair placement was, like, decent, but I don't know. But the 2 Clash flashlights, watch their eyes burn. It doesn't seem to make much difference. It's I just get killed anyway with the flashlight. Like, it's been working sometimes, to be fair. Like, it has worked in other situations, so I can't really complain. Like, the amount of times where I probably would have died otherwise and didn't, there's probably quite a few, so. So I shouldn't be too fussy about it. It's just quite hard to find people in the right place on customs. You normally know that you'll find people in dorms. That was pretty good going that guy managed to kill all of those dudes and then me. He did a good job. Honestly, he did a good job. Okay, so split this, top these up. Again, we're going to go one of them. I do want to get this stupid quest finished. Did I only buy? No, I did buy 2. Cool. Right, so then let's get the food on board. Use this. Heal all of those, heal all of those. Let's go back to this one and then do the water. Yeah, I still need to do Vishala. I've killed him. I just need his golden TT. Just remove some of these so we can move stuff around. Cool. And yeah, we'll just go like this. I'm not too worried about a bag. Oh yeah, we do want a grenade. Because I want to really focus on getting the kills. I said we need 3, was it? 2. We need 2. Only need 2. We're so close. We're actually really close. We're actually really close. I wonder if I have a random, like, hub lying around. I wonder. I feel like I almost might. Either which way, I'm definitely going to try it later on. Definitely going to try it later. It'll be great, though. If I can get it ready, then it means that this weekend's video will just be like... Scab Man! I do look like a Scab Man. Real lifer, welcome. Just watching you ensure all. I forgot that was even a thing. Never use it because the docs are sick. Does it ignore your gamma? It doesn't. But I don't really have anything in there. I don't have docs in there or a sick case for this. I've got a kind of combat loadout. I still use insure all anyway most of the time. Just insure all the keys. Just you pay the one-off price and then you just get to insure everything the rest of the white without worrying about it too much. Want to play Fortnite? I've seen a few people talking about Fortnite recently. Apparently it's like alright at the minute with whatever mode it is they've got going. I haven't played Fortnite for years. I've probably played like 3 rounds of Fortnite total in my whole life. Apparently it's better without the building. Fortnite's new Unreal Engine editor is crazy. I think that's what people have been talking about because you can like make stuff in it, right? I don't really know. I'm not really clued up on what's going on in that world, but Yeah, pulled up the Tarkov maps on Fortnite. Exactly. I think that was kind of the idea. We can make stuff in Gmod. Oh, Gmod is funny. I haven't played Gmod in a long time. That brings me back. Gmod's hilarious. Making cars with like the hoverballs on. We never did anything particularly complicated. It was just full-on jokes. My kids play Fortnite. I'll say the freedom, exercise, and making wild and crazy updates to the game is impressive. Yeah, they just kind of do what they like. Ah. See, it seems funny that we've been waiting for it for so long, and now it's like it's so tantalizingly close. This. Why is setup so annoying? I think it's just because shotguns are very inconsistent, and even at close range. On customs, it's irritating because on something like factory, it's inside and around lots of corners, but the corridors are actually quite wide. Down office corridor is probably where it gets most claustrophobic, whereas in customs, a lot of the interior buildings are all quite tight, like dorms. And so that makes it quite problematic to use shotguns in. And then you don't want to use them outside because it's sort of this awkward medium distance where they're just not very good. Should we just go back on ourselves or try to... Like the scav changes? And yeah, I think it also gets quite boring as well because you're stuck with the 1.5 series. Is that someone all the way over there? Is that a bush? Don't know. .155 go. It's good for ergo. The 153 does have an amazing centering time though, I will say. It's why I use it more than anything else. Interesting. That's not really somewhere I can access. That's... I mean, maybe. If they continue having this little fight. Kind of round in... It's not quite old gas, but... It's sort of the area next to it. Go the shorter length to 155? That's fair. Was that the scav that was shooting at this guy? Didn't realize about center time. Yeah, the 153 does have the best kind of like. Want that AK-101 build? Oh my god, quest a gun specific. Yeah. Imagine being able to see all the stats. No, indeed. Oh, interesting. Sounds like it's at the far back there. Or was that inside here? Oh, he's above. Ah! He's up there, yeah.
Bastard. Just stay focused, guys.
If I pop up here, am I just gonna die? Hmm. Okay. Is it just that one? I think so. Hmm. I could have sworn that I heard. Like some clicks or something? Oh no. Nice 101. Five, 6. 5, 6. 5, 6. What's this got in it? 5, 6. Interesting. Okay, well. Blood there. Someone over here? Hmm. Oh, dog tag, yeah. It should work when we get out of raid. We just Mario'd that scav. What? That's who was clicking, though. That's who was doing the clicking. This 1-on-1 is odd. Well, it's probably one of those times where you just ditch the quest, eh? What has he got? Should take the gun out. He's also 5'6". Interesting. Can you take this off? No, you actually can't. Touch! Do it like this, I think, because then we can take these like that. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Whatever. We got the double guns. It's all good. It's all good. Stuff through. Fine, where was I going up here? Walking ID? Meds both bound to 5. That's the way. You know, that's the one true path. Did we leave anything on this guy? Not really, it's just this armor. One push and one release or something? Yeah, one push, one release. Exactly. This is why the ANAM2s are pretty good, by the way. Because nobody can ever take it. You see? Very hard to take. We are heavy. Did anybody put on the power? Oh, actually, I don't have the factory exit key anyway. Ah, crossroads. Okay, so we actually have to go this way, regardless. Wonderful. Yeah, one prioritizes heavy bleeds. RUAF. Yeah, I think RUAF is probably the best way. At this point. Actually, what? Let me just... So what is this then? 5250? I don't know which is... Honestly, I feel like the 101 might be better here. Okay, just so we can top up on the fly. Also, it's slightly less cumbersome because it's just a red dot. Five or six early white round. 545. Yeah, it's getting better though. 545 is getting better. They've just given 545 a little buff. I wonder whether it's worth making a video on that. They buffed BT and BS. BS still slaps. BS does slap. BS is pretty good, honestly. BT's not. BT's like pretty good early. I feel like the BS buff doesn't really do anything. I haven't looked at it in detail though. No, it's just a pen buff. Just a pen buff. And that's the thing. BT and BS didn't really need more pen. A damage buff would have been more impactful. So it's probably why it was good that they didn't, because otherwise it just becomes too close to 556, I think. But yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the impact of it is, because BT was 40 pen, and now it's 42. And BS was 50 and now it's 51 or something? I can't remember. Was it 51 and now it's 52? That was it, I think. I think BS took 1 pen. I think, anyway. It's funny all the people running 5.6 A1. Not 5.56, but as in like 5.6 A1 the round. I guess the concept is that it's, it's good enough. For the most part. Okay. Nice. AK-74UB with a 60 of VS is nasty. Yeah. Okay, so we got the 153 kills. Pretty good. Nice. Getting closer. I think we need one more kill. Craft 995 overnight. I run 995 on top of 55A1. The 995 craft is actually not that bad either. Not that expensive. As far as the endgame ammo goes, it's not too bad. You getting post errors? I don't know. I haven't until now. Game is down in the US. I know that one of the servers was having problems in the States. Maybe EU is okay. BP craft is just meme. BP's okay, no? It's not terrible. M61's good, 905's good. BP's okay? What, do you think BP's bad? A bad craft? What do you think? It cost too much, or? I thought it was okay. The one that's a real meme is the Ash 12 one, the PS12B. That's a meme. And most of the SMGs as well. APSX, SS190 for the P90, BT for the SR2M. Those ones are all memes. Those guns just fire too, like, for the SMGs, the guns fire too quickly for it to be sensible. It doesn't make sense to craft because it takes too long and you just don't get enough. Right, more ripstop then, I guess. Actually, what's the other ones we need? Aramid? Aramid. Okay, well, let's have a quick look on fence. Yeah, so we can get a packer on fence. That's already gone. Well, then, we can get... Okay, we can't get any lower half masks. Okay. Alright, well, let's just check lower half masks themselves. Oh, wait, that's really cheap. And that. We'll just do that. Boom, 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 boom. Packer into Aramid. Let's go! S&B craft is hilarious. Yeah, S&B craft is a good one. I don't do it anymore because I think it's more valuable to make the ones that you're actually bottlenecked on, and in the SVD in those kind of calibers, I tend to just use BT, which you can buy. Ah, yes, that's better. I was wondering why that was so cheap. It's because of this stupid PT lock thing. There we go. Server DC'd mid-raid. I think there's something going on in NA in particular. So this was a moonshine one. It's quite good to get these things. And you can make a bit of money back because you can get 10k from this. My friend can't log in EU. Well, we best stay logged in then. Money making is good. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't really do any money making crafts there now that are overnight, like big long ones. I just tend to do. I tend to be doing crafts for the purposes of getting ammo now. Most of the time, and then in the day, I'll go and do whatever, right? Like the green gunpowder and red-handled pliers and all of that kind of stuff. Yo, Pumper Jumper. Hey man, how's it going? Hope you had a wonderful stream, dude. Hope you've been having a good time. We've been busting out some setup. We have literally 1 kill left. 1 kill left. What have you been up to? You've been what you've been bashing out on your side? Went to labs and couldn't find an extract. Haha. It's funny because once you know it a bit, there is actually quite a lot of extracts on labs, which is the funny thing. What's this guy got? SDN. I don't like this build at all. I think this build is really suspicious. I'm suspicious of this build. Man, I'm yawning all over the place. Little one didn't really sleep last night. Got a bit beaten. Couldn't find the power switches. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, you can always go to sewer. Sewer is very underrated. I feel it was like the comments from some people who were in my chat when I was doing it the other day. This is like maybe slightly better, but I mean, even still, this is like pretty janky. SDN is very sus. Oh. Yeah. Like this thing. So this is, yeah, because this is 34.5 and 44. So for a start, I actually feel that even though you get 2 less recoil, you actually get a little bit more ergo. I mean, it doesn't. I just don't think it's ever worth doing that upgrade. The Mechanic 3, obviously, the Krebs is just the winner. Always the winner. We love the Krebs. This is a very bad pistol grip. And should be changed. And then this suppressor is just like really funky. 50 and 46. It's just, I don't think it's very nice, really. Even for cheap stuff, you could probably go like... I guess it's kind of similar. 52 and 47. Yeah, the ultrafire barter. This thing's so good. The barter for this is amazing. Need to combine those two guns. Yeah, exactly. So then you put the Seika on this thing, or the even the G-Lock. The G-Lock's actually really good. This is amazing. This thing. It hardly reduces your ergo. So you get 57 and 46. The Seika is very slightly better technically, but it's 53 and 45. So it's like 4 ergo, but it's only half a point of recoil. And if you're going to upgrade the thing, at least go to the PT3, right? Don't go to the PT1. Go to the PT3. And then really, if you're gonna mess about with it, then you should do like, you know, Scorpius or Tango down, and then go for the nilled one. And 55 and 41. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, because this one's all right, except for the stock area is bad, and the handguard is not very good. I don't really understand this stock. 52 and 50. Even if you don't have the ARE, you could still probably do this. There. 54.5 and 48, and that's with the ATP buffer tube, which comes from Skeeter. So that's actually superior. If you have the ARE, and you go for one of the MOE thingies, then it's 57.44. That's starting to get pretty good. And then that means that you can get rid of this. Why can't you touch these? Oh, because it's got a weird... Oh, it's because it's got a really weird gas block, that's why. Oh, I see. It's got an odd gas block, which is screwing it up. I think this is kind of the meta one, really, but... 40 and 54.5. Either which way, even without this, you can go for the DS150 and it's fine. 53.5 and 42 versus what it is at the moment, which is 52 and 50. Anyway. That weight loss, though, it makes a big difference for the Ultra 5, yeah. Ergo diff on the saw grip and the one the default, and the RD704. The RD one is 1 better. That's the Tango down. It's 1 better, so not much. They're very similar. More 5.6A1 than you can shake a stick at. Holy moly. There we go. They had a fast MT as well. I'm not really sure about the fast MT. I think I just sell these things. I just don't think they're really worth it. Ricochet and stuff. Right, we're going to sell all of this 5.6A1 because I don't actually need that anymore. It's going to nest a little bit of a profit. So we do technically need to do one more. With the Krebs, it's very cool. I agree. I love the Krebs. It looks so good. Yeah, we need one more of these. So we're going to have to go back in. So we put the Ushanka away. Back in with one of these. Ah, you know what? We need to hand this in. I mean, I don't think we're going to complete this weekly, honestly, but... Oh, wait, it wasn't. Oh, it was a bank robber rig, not a... I thought it was a Tarzan rig. Oh, well. Never mind. We monetized it anyway. We picked up the wrong one. It's all fine. No big deal. DS120 goated? It is, yes. Although the one thing that I will say is that if you want an MOE butt pad and you don't want to go for the DS150, this thing's usually pretty cool. You can normally wait for one that's like around 60. There we go. So we'll take that 62. Let's say you bought both of those. That cost you... what did that cost you? 125 rubles, 125k rubles to buy both of those. Then you go to mechanic. You buy this. You do have to use the tan one, admittedly. But there's the MOE FDE with the butt pad, which you can't normally buy. Even I can't buy it yet because I haven't done the required gunsmith tasks, and they're really expensive on the flea. Yeah, buy pro kills for 60 exactly, and then sell this thing back for 122. Bam, there you go. So that costs you 2k for this, which is amazing. If you take the Alcan off and you want to use the Alcan, which I actually do, to be honest, you can sell this back for 101. So what it is? So the Alcan plus this cost you 24,000 rubles. Right, an Elcan on its own costs 30k. And if you really wanted to sweat it, then you can take the suppressor off too, if you really want to use that. But I don't really like the NT4, so I'm just going to sell it. Yeah, you can keep the silencer combo if you want to use it. I never use the NT4 though, anymore. And get rid of the rest. So just keep the bits that you want. I think those two bits are they're the value bits for me. You can see I've done this. You see I've done this before. I've got exactly these two here. Funny. There's the other one that makes sense as well that you can do it with is this one, the mechanic one. Again at level 2. It's the shotgun one. Or is it level 1 even? Might even be level 1. Yeah, the breacher. This guy. But this is sometimes a bit more expensive. So that's about 40k, and this is 40k. So that's 80k for the breacher. They made this more because this was silly before. But this actually gets you some really good parts, right? This gets you the black version of the stock and the butt pad. It also gets you an EOTech and an RVG. And the EOTechs are 35,000 rubles. So that's actually pretty good. The butcher, the shotgun butt. Yeah, I mean, it's nowhere near as good as it used to be, but if you literally can't get it, it's like another way of doing it. I think that the mechanic one's better though. All hail the RVG. I love the RVG. One of my favourites. One of my all-time favourites. Right, so we're going to go... What time is it? Oh, it's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. It looks like we're not playing any labs today. That's fine. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling labs. Played a lot of labs. That's key. Oh, that's actually more expensive. I'll just keep hold of it for the next time. Maybe not. It's about the same. And she can't click today. About the same. Doesn't really matter. MP7 barter. Is that good? Which one's that one? Sprud. Oh no, not Laz. Not Laztac 2. Not Balder Pro. And the ring. Bash. Got back with my lunch. Nice. Need to work out which M4 barter is the most efficient MUR between the LVOA and the TX. I imagine the LVOA would be, just off the top of my head. It's the one, that's the one that I did when I was looking at it the other day, and I wanted to make a semi-decent M4, which was this one. This one started off life as an LVOA. Anyone tried the VR like Tarkov game that came out? What was it called again? I forget its name. I'll remember it when you say. Oh, I didn't change the mag. Oh yeah, you pointed out. Yes, indeed. We need the 8. Ghosts of Tabor. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it. How'd you even play it? What's it on? What like platform is it on? Not bad. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds promising. And a nade. Take an F1, probably. Okay. Right, now this is the point at which we now never get a kill ever again. That's our food. That's good enough. Well, at that stage, we need one more kill, so now we're just going to be... now we're just going to be cursed forevermore. Demon Oculus? Okay. We need to press the button, actually. Press that button. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, because I do actually have a Rift around somewhere. I haven't had it out for ages. I've got it all. The original like CV1. So I mean, I could play it in theory. No idea how that would even work on stream. I mean, would that just look like disgusting, or I don't know. Hey, Danny. Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good. We've had the fiber people here today. We're like this close. We're this close. So yeah, and we've had some okay raids. Yeah, we've been doing some setup today. Been fun. Been fun. Is he disguised as Scav? I'm doing setup, so I need to wear the Scav vest and the Ushanka. And use the shotguns. That's the quest I'm doing. Probably trying to figure out how Gig will use all the shotgun footage in his next video. I'm not sure if I'm going to this wipe. I think this is just gonna, you know, go off into the ether. That's one I have. I was on the second set of back orders when they first released the CV1. I never tried the dev kits because Oculus themselves at the time said, if you're not gonna be like actively like beta testing this thing and writing code for it, and you're just a consumer, then you should wait for CV1. So I did, and then bought it and got in like the second wave of pre-orders. It was really cool. And I mean, I played with it for about a year, and then I guess the novelty of it kind of wore off. Like, it was I don't regret buying it at all because it was such a unique experience. It was really, really cool. But then like, nothing ever really came of it, right? I don't know. It was just a bit weird. Right after you show the VR headset again, add for the PlayStation VR 2. That's scary. The shed got a silent nerf. Yeah, I'm having real trouble with Flechette this wipe. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I'm just relying on it a lot less. I don't know. The dev kits didn't have motion controllers. Oh yeah, because I've got like the handheld parts now, which is like super good. I played like a little bit of Onward, and my favorite game on there was honestly Robo Recall. I loved that game. It was so much fun. It was quite like simplistic, but it like looked great. It was an amazing game. I loved Robo Recall. So much fun. Just an incredibly tactile experience. Eva? I don't really know it. Like, I broadly know, I've like heard the name. Yeah, I'm wearing contacts. I was like suddenly slightly spooked by the fact that everything was so quiet. I was like, am I wearing headset? But because I've been wearing a GSSH again recently, I like didn't realize how quiet it was again with the contacts on. Ah. Fight in the gas station, let's go. Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. Pavlov. People say Pavlov's good. I've heard about that. I've heard of Pavlov. I'm still level 22. Is that average, or am I just bad? It depends how much time you have to play, man. Like, a lot of it's just dependent upon how much time you have. I wouldn't say that you're necessarily like behind the curve, so to speak. Oh, there's somebody up against the wall. Oh, where'd he go? Have I been... did he flank even more? There's a scav there. Hmm. Maybe he's in... Maybe he's just in gas. Oh. Let me heal! Heal! No, not that one! My keybind failed. We did it! We did it, guys! Heal the thorax, please! Right, reload this. Here we go. Loaded exactly the right amount of rounds. Indeed, I was like, let's do 2. Let's do 2. What's this man got? Some gear. Propator moment if I ever saw one, exactly. How does your boss kill this look like for Jaeger? It looks really bad. It looks really, really bad. I need to do them all. Every single one. It's atrocious, actually. Not even Tagilla? Nope. I've only seen him once, and he survived like 30 flechette somehow. So yeah, okay. So the MMAC is busted. So actually, we don't need to have this scavest on anymore. So we'll put on the black rock. Don't want the shattered mask. Maybe I use his P90? Maybe? How many's he got in it? 30 in that one. How many's in this one? 25. He's quite low on ammo, this dude. He's called Pocket Mobs. Hobos. Has he killed Vishala? Up his butt, exactly. Okay, so those are junk. We can keep that for a bit of extra space storage. There's nothing on this. There's this little laser thing. We can keep the laser. Helmets wise, let's get rid of the Ushanka and put this on instead. At least we've got something now. Yeah, so that was that one. Ah, he's got the golden TT. There's a 102. What's this got in it? Warmage. That's a yikes. I thought it was going to be like M995 then for a sec. Yeah, I do want to extract with it. I do. So, where do we need to go? All the way across. I don't know whether I'm better off with my shotty. I think we'll start off with this gun. Ah, the propies. Propies run out of prope. What setting is this on? There we go. Okay, dokie. Meeting Michelle way too often. Just like I've hardly seen the bosses. This is like part of my problem is I just have not really seen the bosses at all, just in general. One of the biggest issues. Are you playing? Everyone I know can't even log in. I guess because I was already logged in, I suppose. Most custom races there? God, kill me with an F1? Damn. Oh, shush. Oh, shush. Gonna let him be. Gonna let him be. We'll go and check the smuggler's boat. May or may not be up. It's been failing me recently. It's not been up very often. Don't leave the raid. No one can get in. Well, I want to leave with my stuff. People were saying NA was messed before, and we could still get out before. Seems like stuff is fixed. Some people saying it's busted, some people saying it's okay. Who knows? I'm logging again now. It would be annoying if the login process deletes or like destroys my thing. You know, if it deletes my progress or whatever. That will be annoying because that's the first time I've got the golden thingamabobber out. Logged in and doing stuff. Okay, well let's see. Let's see. Worst case, we have to do it again. We've done it before. We can do it again. It's not the end of the world. Just be nice to get 2 quests done at once, wouldn't it? Just be really nice. Let's see. Well, killed that guy. 193'd to the arms. Now you like me and you got the gold TT but never Charlotte kill. I did kill it. I did kill him once. I did kill him once, but I couldn't get the TT out. So that one is finished. I did kill him once. I got M80'd when I tried to loot his body. It was really early on in the wipe. I just got the quest actually, and then I killed him. Got the TT, and as I picked the TT up, someone RFB'd me in the head from Dorms 2. Skiar. We did the setup. Hey, we did it. Jaeger, we've got your thing. First boss quest done. Fantastic. Oh, we've got stray dogs now. In theory, we can... Don't worry, guys. We can, in theory, get rid of the bosses now. Yeah, so we need to kill one more player with SMGs or shotguns, in theory. And we can get that daily done. So I suppose we could just go with, like, this loadout. Just jump into factory. See if we can finish that like that. Of course. We just get like one kill with the flechette shotty. The flechette cannon. There, this baby. Alright. And then, yeah, we got this out. We got a couple of these things out. Cool. Pop these back in here. I guess we'll keep the black rock because, like, more valuable than this thing. Do I have one more propitol? One more propitol, guys. One more propitol for the night. We need a key, a factory exit key. A very special kind of key. We'll try and get it done in one go. Hopefully we can just smash through. You know what? You know what? Screw that helmet. We're going to take this guy. I always get shot in the head on factory. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume up by 10. I turn my volume up from 20 to 30 when I play with a big helmet like this. Cool. Okay, let me check out what you guys been saying. Had German key before I got the kill on him? Oh yes, German key is actually really annoying. I was promised fiber. So the fiber box is here. I now just need the networking infrastructure. Apparently, if I plug in... So we literally had the fiber man turn up during the stream. And I had to talk to him and they had to do some network diagnostics because something was broken. So it's fixed now. So it should be all good. But we need... I'm going to try and plug in my BT hub into the thing. Apparently sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So hopefully by the time we come to the next stream, hopefully I'll have the new thing. Anyone on Octopus Energy? Yes, I am actually. Mind if there's a saving session? There is. Look out, the Goon Squad gig is coming for you. Yeah, I've only killed Knight once. Insane bag stack. I know, I need to get rid of them, really. Saving session? It just means if you use less power, you get some more money. Before impact? Something was broken. I know, they said the line was busted somewhere, and then someone else had to come out and fix it. God, it was crazy. We are so close now, though. We're so close. It technically might be working right now, but I didn't want to test it like live on stream or whatever. Like the disconnect timeout will happen before I manage to actually re-plug back in, especially if it doesn't work and it'll boot everyone out and just not worth it. Cycle working again? It's always been working in EU as far as I can tell, but lots of people are saying EU's working again. I don't know about NA though. What's your going to do video? I just don't understand how you make it look so easy. You could buy impacts back then as well, so it's a bit easier. Booted out the game and that's distracted as a scav. Killed players had raiders over a mill. Oh man, that sucks. That's always the worst, dude. That's always the worst. Yellow and red rebel. Hey! Max scav rep. Love it. Right, we need one kill. Let's do this, guys. Let's not just get killed, yeah? Game face. Where are we? Oh. Hmm. Always slightly disconcerting.
Ах ты хер ебуч! Да, блядь, свистнул!
Was that behind? Where? Ah! Hmm. Ushanka. It's there to tease me, eh? I mean, could be people in here, I suppose, but... Yeah, he's level 20 something. He's not completely new. Crazy, eh? 26. What do you know? We didn't even take any damage! Pretty new, so I don't even have the quest. I'm just surprised. It's better with me grenades and I use guns. Impact grenades are crazy good, though. And you also didn't see the ones where it failed horribly. I will say. Hey. I had one fight the other day. It was just like the most scuffed together. I guess I can show you. It was funny. Come on, Taki. Come on. Come on. There we go.